The euro had been doing really well for most of 2017, but now it appears to be topping out against a number of other currencies and starting to break down. In particular, today we're going to look at the euro US dollar, which has completed a head and shoulders top. Look at this, it was trending, really trending nicely upward under great accumulation through much of the spring and summer, but in the last month, this left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder with in the middle of 3 failed attempts to break out over the 120 round number. On top of that, the head, this big up day, a shooting star there, and a rollover like that. That's a 3-day evening star pattern as well at the top. Not only that, through these later stages, you had declining upward momentum in the RSI and negative divergence forming. Now look at this. You had a rising neckline. This rising neckline's been broken. That completes the pattern. Coinciding that on the same day, RSI breaking under 50, signaling a downturn in momentum. So there's a significant shift going on in sentiment towards euro US dollar. It's broken 119. Next supports here at this 50-day moving average near 118.20, and then this support level here, a 23% retracement of the previous uptrend, comes in about 116.80. What could be changing this sentiment towards the euro? I mean, people would think that the ECB is moving towards tapering. They could announce something. It's a month from now at their meeting in late October, and that would normally be expected to support a currency. The European economy in general has also been humming along well. That normally would support the currency. So instead of monetary or economic factors, I think what we're seeing for changing the sentiment is political factors, and there's a number of fronts. One of the first things we started to see was that the shift between the euro and the pound was starting to change as Brexit negotiations continued, as we started to hear European officials get whinier and complaining about the British. They almost sounded like they had expected this to be a cakewalk, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. What happened? We've seen the pound start to go up, euro start to come off. On top of this weekend's German election has really upset the apple cart. Chancellor Merkel's party and the socialists put in their worst performances since the late 1940s, almost 70 years. On top of that, the Alternative for Deutschland, or Germany party, came in. They were polling at 8%. They did 4% in the last election. They were polling at 8. They got about well over 10 and closer to 12. They did extremely well. So the populists are starting to come back in Europe after being defeated in France and in the Netherlands, where they didn't take power, but they did still put in second place and strong showings. So that's something that's important. On top of that, now, as we look forward, another market that's getting hit really hard today is the IBEX in Spain. And the reason is because we're less than a week away now from this independence referendum in Catalonia, which the government is trying to suppress. They're trying to arrest the people who want to lead this referendum, and the whole thing's turning into potentially a big political mess. On top of that, Italy's five-star movement, the Eurosceptic opposition, they've just elected a new leader to carry them through to the next election as well, a candidate for the Prime Minister of Italy. So all of a sudden, the populists are starting to make inroads again. They're starting to come back, and we're seeing that showing up in the euro. The wins in the Netherlands and by Macron in France have that propelled the euro earlier in the year, thinking that would be stability and the euro project could move forward. Well, now things are starting to turn on their head again, and I think that's why we're starting to see the euro come back under pressure.